vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman!
Before, Batman would be the star of hundreds of movies, TV shows, comics, and video games. Before, he'd be listed as second out of 50 on Empire Magazine's greatest comic book character of all time.
What has yellow skin and rights?
A ballpoint banana.
Before, Bruce Wayne will be portrayed by the likes of George Clooney, Christian Bale, and Ben Affleck, to name a few.
You know, you expect that there's going to be, people are going to have opinions about casting in these kinds of roles. So I know that there's going to be some, some backlash of some kind, almost no matter what happens.
Before, he would partner with Robin and also be romantically involved with Julie Madison, Talia al Ghul, and Catwoman, just to name a few.
This brassy bird has us buffaloed.
Batman, known privately as Bruce Wayne, is a superhero designed by National Comics Publication, or as we know it, DC Comics. As a child, Bruce Wayne only had the best of everything in life, until one horrific day when he witnessed the brutal murder of his parents, Martha and Thomas Wayne. From that day on, he swore that he would do whatever it takes to prevent that tragedy from happening to anyone else. As a child, he traveled the world, picking up skills that would eventually help him fight crime. His first time trying to be a vigilant on the streets, however, almost got him killed. He needed something to strike fear into the hearts of his enemies and give him an advantage. What he needed was a scary costume. Hi, my name's Azzy, documenting the life of Batman prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. You can also check me out on my personal YouTube channel, Azzyland. And as always, be sure to let us know in the comment section down below, who do you want to see document next?
And in this very hour when the Axis criminals are spreading their evil over the world, even within our own land, Batman and Robin stand ready to fight them to the death.
Hand me down the shark repellent bat spray!
In 1939, Superman in Action Comics was a huge success, and the editors at National Comics Publication, which would later become DC Comics, wanted more superheroes to publish. A man named Bob Kane created a rough design called the Batman, a hero with a reddish tights and boots, and a small mask that only surrounded the eyes, called a domino mask. Not quite the Batman we know today. However, after some brief redesigning to include a cowl and cape and a new mask, the idea for Batman was born.
I didn't need molded plastic to improve my physique. Pure West. And how come Batman doesn't dance anymore?
Bruce Wayne was born to Martha and Thomas Wayne in Gotham City, with a birth date that is debatable and has been changed through the many comics and movies that he's been in. However, February 19th seems to be a common assumption. Bruce's father was a highly skilled doctor and owner of Wayne Enterprises, a forerunner in the tech business. His whole childhood, Bruce was only given the best that money could buy, and he was loved dearly. Seems close to perfect, right?
But I won't bury you. I've buried enough members of the Wayne family.
After a trip to the movie theater one night, Bruce and his parents were confronted by a mugger at gunpoint, a man who would later be identified as Joe Chill. Chill demanded the pearl necklace that Martha was wearing, and when she refused to give it to him, he shot both Bruce's parents right in front of him. Social worker Leslie Tompkins was a caseworker for Bruce when he was orphaned, and arranged for Bruce not to be put in a foster care, but to remain on the Wayne estate and be raised by the Wayne's butler, Alfred Pennyworth. Since that night, Bruce swore he would do something to rid the whole city of evil. As he grew up, he had very few friends and mostly kept to himself. At the age of 14, he left to travel the world. He did attend courses at Cambridge and various other European universities, but would usually drop out after one semester. Despite this, he was a very intelligent man and picked up many practical skills along his journeys, as well as educating himself in chemistry, criminology, and forensics.
Ninjutsu employs explosive powders.
As weapons?
Or distractions.
Some of the stuff he picked up was how to fight from world champion boxer Ted Grant, traditional medicine from Nepalese monks, and hunting from the African bushman. At the age of 20, he tried to join the FBI, but its rules and regulations held him back too much, and he learned that he would never be able to rid the world of all the evil if he followed the law too much. Upon his return to Gotham City, Bruce took to the streets to become a plainclothes vigilante. But it didn't go exactly as planned. He wasn't taken very seriously and took a bit of a beating at the first night. Afterwards, as he sat tending to his injuries, he thought to himself, how can I strike fear into my enemies? And then a large bat came crashing through the window of his study, startling him. Instant inspiration. So he sat down and designed the bat suit, equipping it with all sorts of technology from his own enterprise. The suit was made out of a super strong synthetic material called Kevlar, and even had its own built-in electrical system to shock enemies as a last resort. It was perfect.
I told you he'd come.
When he was all suited up and ready, Batman revealed himself at a dinner party at some of the most influential and corrupt people in Gotham City. At that party, he made the announcement that all their reigns in the city would come to an end because Batman was back in town.
I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
And the rest of the story? Well, you guys know the story because this is before they were famous.
He's somebody who's looking for an out. He doesn't want to keep doing this forever, you know? It's not good for his personal life. You know, what is good for Batman, it tends to be terrible for Bruce Wayne.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to watch some of the other videos on this channel and tune in next time. Bye.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.